This is a little bird feeder I designed the other day in Inkscape. It's pretty simple. These are going to be the side pieces. For the roof, we're going to use a bunch of these kind of lined up, sort of like that. They're going to make a long run between the two tops. This is the bottom. So the way this is going to work, we'll have one there, one here, and then this is the mechanism that's going to hold some PVC for the actual seed feeder. What I did for the roof parts here, and we've got 10 of these guys, is there's a little hole that will be drilled in each of these, and we're going to run some all thread through all of this so we can pull it nice and tight. It'll be glued, but it'll also be threaded through, and that should hold it nice and strong. This part here, there will be a PVC pipe that'll sit in here. There'll be two sides on here that'll hold it up, and then we'll have some screen here to keep the seeds from getting too moldy and from falling out. Once all these were designed, and did not take a whole lot of time, once this was designed, we saved it as SVG files and opened it up in JS Cut for the tool paths. This right here represents the cutting area of my CNC. This is a very small 3040 CNC, so you've got a lot of individual files. I think the total came to about 7. And these are the files. We have 6 files here. We've got the bird feeder bottom, the roof, and we'll do that twice, another roof section, the sides, and then the feeder part. There's the bottom piece cut. Working on our roof arches. Some more roof arches. And you can start to see the way this is going to go together. So these pieces will go across the top, and the dowel rods, we'll leave this overhang on either side, kind of a perch as well. So we'll have 2 of those that go through there. Nice snug fit for this to slip through this hole. And right now the CNC is cutting out the other side. And fine-tuning things. This unit will sit inside of there. This PVC will be cut down, and we'll have some screen down on the bottom on the inside. Run a bolt through either side here to hold the PVC in place, lift it up a little bit so some of the seed can come out. And instead of the brass rod, we'll use threaded rod, but the brass is just holding it right now. And I need to make 1 more of these arch pieces. I was 1 off, so we need 11 across instead of 10. That's just a spacer right now. We'll just let this glue up overnight. Before sanding and painting, these are our parts. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This sits on here, goes through. The dowel rods, one goes on one side, the other goes on the other. The bird seed fills up the PVC tube. A screen will keep it from all coming out, and there'll be a trough in here to feed from. Loading up some paint. There's the CNC design bird feeder. Came together pretty well. It's an extremely windy day here, and it's moving a little bit, but not much based on how much wind is outside. Came together very easily. One thing I would change is to make sure that these holes are big enough for this to slide through easily. It slides through okay, but it's not as light as I would like it to be. The feeder seems to work pretty well. That seed is dropping out nicely, and it holds a pretty good reservoir in there. And we're good to go. So we'll see if we can get a year or 2 out of this and go from there. Fun project. Thanks very much for taking a look.